Hello, can you hear me out there? I want to say to the New World Order and to the Illuminati, thank you very much for being stupid, dumb motherfuckers. We appreciate the fact that you keep elevating my guy, Donnie, to Teflon Don. And as you seen his caravan ride through the hood in Atlanta and you seen all the love he got, when I tell you I speak for the hood, I tell you this sincerely. We don't like you anyway. We don't like the government. Y'all been f***ing over the black race for the longest. And we watch you f*** with the only man that's ever offered black people anything. You try to give us $500 billion, you want to lock the up. Nah, y'all, we jacking Trump. Out of here.
I don't mean no harm. And I don't give a damn who this offends. But if that nigga Trump get convicted of this crime and he can still run for president, I'm voting for his ass. I'm voting for that. I'm voting for him. If that gets convicted and he can still run for president just to see what the he do, because that nigga funny now, Trump is funny as hell, I'm voting for him. I'm telling you right now, okay? So just miss me with it. Make America great again.
Yes, you better believe it. Look what happened to Martha Stewart. She caught that felony. She goes to all the cookouts with Snoop Dogg. She is endorsed. She crippin'. Bruh, Trump is a brother now. I'm sorry. You go to jail in Zone 6 Atlanta, you a brother. Straight up. They f***ed up. It's like that went to jail. They believe in that shit. This is good. We believe in that shit. We trust that. I'm sorry. You can say what you want, but they with people that went to jail. They with people that been in the penitentiary. They with people like that. It is what it is. We'll see.
It's happening, gang. Something is happening to the electorate like never before. We saw it right after Trump got arraigned in Fulton County when scores of blacks came out on the streets to support Trump. Again, given that black voters consistently vote over 90% Democrat. I mean, it was something frankly unimaginable, but there they were. Voters are supposed to be solid Democrats cheering on President Trump, a Republican. Something's happening, gang. A political realignment is happening that we simply could not have imagined just months ago. Greetings, everyone. It's me, Dr. Steve, your Patriot professor, here to help you to think better so you can feel better in these crazy and turbulent times. If you have not already done so, make sure to smack that bell and subscribe button. Also, make sure to share this video with friends and family. We're once again being throttled by big tech censorship, so I need your help to get the hopeful message of this channel out to as many Patriots as possible. Now, in our first video, actually second video today, I report on some of the latest polling, the post-arraignment polling, where Trump is absolutely crushing Biden. I mean, the latest Ipsos poll has Trump beating Biden by 6. The latest Ledger 360 poll has Trump beating Biden by 3. The latest McLaughlin poll has Trump up by 4. And again, we need to underscore here that Trump always outperforms the polling. So if he's up by 4 in the polls, he's probably up by more like 6 or 7. And the key here, which you got to understand in terms of why Trump is doing so well in the polls, is that Trump is crushing it with voter groups that overwhelmingly went with Biden in 2020 or Hillary, for that matter, in 2016. So Trump is vastly overperforming among voter groups that Republicans always underperform with. Now, Rich Barris, the People's Pundit, he's been way ahead of the curve on this, okay? He's got a great channel, great Twitter feed. You definitely want to subscribe. He noticed this in his polling months back. He's been way ahead of the curve. Trump won 12% of the black vote in 2020, historic high for the Republican candidate in modern political history. According to Rich, Trump's now polling at an astonishing 19% among blacks. And not only that, as you caught in some of the passion you heard at the beginning, upwards of 40% of those voters, those Trump-supporting black voters, 37% would write his name in on the ballot if he's not the nominee. I mean, that is an insane level of voter enthusiasm. when 40% of your voters would write your name in just to spite the system, a system they all know is rigged, that's astonishing. And it's not just Rich's polling. Look at the latest poll from Fox. Trump's polling at 20% among blacks, with Biden collapsing 30 points from 91% support in 2020 to just 61% support today. This among the Democrats' single most loyal constituency. Take a look at this. Murals of Trump's mugshot are popping up in the inner cities like this one in Atlanta. Again, 95, 97% Democrat districts. The inner city is becoming Trump town. Who would have ever even imagined anything like this just a few short weeks ago? Look at this. Rap stars are aligning with Trump. Kanye was just the beginning. Now Lil Pimp, he's officially supporting Trump. Another huge rapper, Chief Keef, is showing his support for Trump as well. So could we be seeing a political realignment that couldn't even have been imagined just weeks back? Well, let's just say you're going to absolutely love the answer. But first, gang, we need to show some love to our livers. Did you know that the latest data from the American Heart Association indicates that adults with fatty liver were 3.5 times more likely to have heart failure than those without? And did you know that the American Liver Foundation estimates that as many as 100 million Americans got fatty liver? That's you. That's me. We can't save America if we don't take care of ourselves. Our livers are our body's master detoxifier, but after decades of wear and tear, our livers slow down. They become sluggish. I mean, this is why a lot of us struggle with weight gain, feeling tired all the time. But gang, fortunately, there's a simple, all-natural solution. Liver Health Formula contains 12 powerful botanicals clinically proven to recharge and protect your liver at the cellular level. It helps restore your liver's detoxifying abilities, it boosts your energy levels, and it works remarkably well to fight that horrible fatty liver. Liver Health Formula is backed by proven science and approved by American doctors. And the best part, gang, every single bottle is manufactured right here in the USA. Click on that link below right now and try Liver Health Formula completely risk-free. Do it today, and you'll receive 5 free gifts. So don't wait. Click on that link below or go to getliverhelp.com/Turley right now. Scholars are in wide agreement that we're seeing today a rise in what's called populism like never before. Now, simply put, populism is a growing animus, a growing alienation and anger between the people and their political leaders all over the world, but most particularly here in the United States and in Europe. Populist sentiments are surging, and the political establishment is petrified. Gang, simply put, there's simply never been a time ever in our nation's history when we, the people, have been more united than we are now. Virtually every study out there shows that racism has plummeted in our nation. In 1950, 90% of the public was opposed to interracial marriage. Today, 90% of the public is all for it. In virtually every racial indicator, racist attitudes have plummeted. And yet our permanent political class has never been more obsessed with racism. Racism. The American people today are more anti-war than they've ever been, even more than during the height of the Vietnam era. We, the people, are more united than ever before, and therefore are more at odds with. We are more opposed to our ruling class than we've ever been. In many respects, our nation, the United States, may indeed be more divided than any other nation on earth. The values gap between the people and the ruling elite may indeed be wider here than anywhere else on the planet. A recent Gallup survey found that trust in our nation's fundamental institutions, from the federal government to our legacy news media to law enforcement to elections, is at an all-time low and is one of the lowest for any nation in the world. And so our ruling elite, led by the Democrats and emboldened by feckless rhinos, they're doing everything they possibly can to divide us. And up until now, they've resorted to a politics of resentment, right? So the impeachments, the J6 security breaches, J6 kangaroo committee, Biden's blood red speech that deliberately sought to divide the American people. But with all of that, we're still more united than we've ever been as a people, more united in our growing distrust of the ruling elite. And so the ruling class, seeing that their deliberate infliction of resentment politics onto an increasingly united public isn't working, they're now resorting to a politics of retribution. What's happening to Trump is that our ruling elite have moved away from a politics of resentment to a politics of retribution, where they are now actively arresting the presumed opposition candidate for president. In other words, if they can't divide us, then they'll start to detain us. But as you can see, populism is a very stubborn thing. The more they detain, the more populist sentiments grow. We really do appear to be seeing a massive political movement rising. One that's ready to finally bring this rotten, corrupt establishment to a decisive end. Are you ready to join the resistance? Because I'm leading a group of dedicated, courageous patriots who can lead a spearhead into the heart of the secular globalist establishment. We punished Bud Light and Target, driven CNN and the legacy media to near bankruptcy, forced BlackRock to backtrack on ESG, and now we're seeing our conservative-dominated Supreme Court ending affirmative action and protecting religious liberty. In my Insiders Club, I show you concrete steps to take locally and online that will only keep this mass uprising going until the battle is won. Don't wait. Click the link in my description below and join my Courageous Patriots Insiders Club today.